Hello, everyone. Yesterday, in the analysis video, we clearly predicted that the market is going to get sold off. You can check the previous analysis video. We clearly mentioned all the details why the market is going to get sold off to create a lower low. You can see it here as well. But listen carefully. After it got rejected, we already have the warning the buyers are no more averaging. After it got rejected and it created a higher high, what has happened? Market again created a lower low, which is not good. Already the expected participants are not here, and one more test has already happened, creating a higher high. The market has created a lower low. Now what is happening? Market is sustaining on the support levels, and we are not finding any much increase in the buying volume in the delta. So today and tomorrow, my main trading plan would be to short the market. I am considering the market currently to be sell on rise market. If the market gives a good pullback, I will short the market if we see a good price action happening. And my first target will be 4,000 levels. This 4,000 levels and below that 383980. So now you clearly understood one of the main reason why we were looking only for shorts. Yesterday I was completely inclined only for shorts. I did not even had a single long trade yesterday. We were only and only looking for shorts. You have clear idea now why we were looking shorts. I'll brief it again once more here. From the past few days, we have been focusing, and multiple times we have been telling that market is in accumulation zone, and we have been noticing good accumulation by the long-term participants. But still, yesterday we looked only for the short trade. The reason also I briefed out yesterday. I'll brief it again here. Here in the last dip, or when the market has created a lower low on July 13th, this is the accumulation zone of the past participants. Here you can see, right? These are the accumulation zone. But one thing what we noticed was when the accumulation participants were supposed to add or average their position more, they were starting to not average. They were taking a pause. How did we figure out? One of the way that we explained was that our volume delta in the volume delta indicator was reducing, which was the first warning that we kept in mind. But then again, in the yesterday's video, I had mentioned why 4030 was an important level, why below that the market would create a lower low. We clearly found out. So yesterday, again, when the market has got rejected from 4030, we clearly understood it was just a short covering. This was not a organic position, continuation of the accumulation participants. So what would that do if they are not continuing the accumulation and the market bull run is not continuing? Market would eventually come down. Why? Because when the accumulation phase is going on, if the market accumulation is done, what would that do? That market would be ready and market would be continuing the bull run. It would not be halting because the long-term participants have already taken their high positions. So after that, halting would be dangerous for them. That they will not let the market do. But here we were able to figure out during this high and this high, they were not ready to take the market high. So that could be one of the reasons that their average order value has become high. Because what do these accumulation participants do? Whenever the market comes to their zone, they keep averaging. At one point, the average order value would become higher. That time what would they would pause and they would let the market slip down. That doesn't mean that market is going to get sold off. That means that they are wanting the market to have accumulation in a much lower value. That's why we figured out when they stayed away after this accumulation, here also their presence were not seen. Then we realized they want the market below this. So we clearly took a short trade and we had a beautiful trade yesterday, like almost 40 to 50 points we were able to capture. And to 3980. Why 3980? This is below their accumulation zones. This is below their accumulation zone. So finally, the market has come to their accumulation zone. Now, let me delete all this. Just a minute. Let me delete all this. So as we can see, the market is currently below or near the accumulation zone. So what do we expect the market to do when the market has slipped down only for the accumulation purpose? We expect the accumulated participants to again come. And are we getting that? Definitely, we are getting that. And how are we figuring that out? We are figuring out that one of the ways with volume delta indicator, we are again seeing the good buying orders coming. And other is through order flow. I will brief that out in the also in the coming video. So we are definitely seeing the accumulation participants again coming and averaging it here. But this location is a bit choppy location because here there is liquidity on both the sides. Short-term sellers and short-term buyers would also be jumping in. So market would keep chopping both the participants until they get their accumulation and a good averaging done. After that, the market is going to go up. So, what are our trade plans for today and the upcoming session on Monday, and or for today even US session also? Until unless we get a clear confirmation that the accumulation is complete, market is ready for the reversal, we would have to be very careful regarding the trades. For now, there are chances that the market can give a dip, but that doesn't mean that market is going to fall. This is just to get the liquidity below this zone. And I would, when once the market gives a dip, I would definitely be looking at the confirmation that are they again accumulating here? Are they again averaging it here? This, and I am not expecting a further fall from here. And once the market prompts below this, I would be adding my longs to again take the market up. And when will this be invalidating? Only and only when we see another set of sellers, long-term sellers, jumping below this zone, which I am not expecting for now. So for now and long term also, gold is really looking good for a good bull run. And this accumulation is continuing from past 2 weeks after the year low has been broken. So we have to be very careful in this location. Once we get a good test on the lower liquidity zones, we will be good for a long trade. So I'll be very careful on my short trades also. And if we get a good opportunity, that will be a good ride. We will not be scalping it here because this is not the location for scalping, because market has already probed below the accumulation zone from where the market can reverse. So that is not a zone for scalping. I would be targeting 1 to 2% of the instrument to capture. So that is my trade plan for today in the US session, also on Monday. I will keep you posted regarding the trade updates. If you're new here, consider subscribing, because we would be detailing more on price action, order flow, market profile, and other important strategies which we can implement, especially on gold and crypto. Thank you so much here for your time. I'll see you on the next video.